Hey Soul Family, welcome to Soulspire. I am so happy that you're here with me today, and I hope that you're feeling your utmost best in this very moment. And if you were called here, then there's certainly some messages here for you. So let's begin. Okay, so we have a lot of emotional energy going on with these cards. And it looks like right now, as far as your direction and the energy you're in, you're going towards more peace. You're trying to assimilate yourself into the world in a place where things may have been confusing for you. Or maybe you felt as though you lacked direction, or maybe just a lot of turbulent energy and difficulties. But you're going towards being in a place of more calmness. And this is being brought on by the universe, by the Most High. You've worked towards a lot of things in your life, and this is like a time where things are going to be more calm for you. When they have been more shaky, someone is also going to be coming in that's going to be assisting you in some kind of way, that's going to bring about some emotional feelings for you. It could be, positive or negative, but I do take it more as being a support for you. Someone coming into your life that is going to provide you support through this calmer, peaceful chapter of your life that you are embarking on. I think you've been able to look at things differently from a different view, which is allowing you to kind of have a bird's eye view over your life, your circumstances, and things that, occur within your day-to-day, goings on. I feel like you're definitely vibrating higher and just wanting to be more emotionally stable in such a chaotic environment, which is, the world that we live in. So it's taken a lot of work to get here, but you are approaching this chapter. So what you need to get from this is that a time of peace is coming for you. Now, life is a seesaw, and it can be up and down. But this transition that you're going towards is going to be more calmer for you. And maybe that's just because the way you see things. Maybe because emotionally you're able to handle things better, so that you're not so as affected, because life is life, and there's still going to be obstacles and issues and things occurring. So maybe that's what it is, that you're choosing peace. You're choosing to have more calmness in your life and allow things to subtly take place and, naturally, not forcing or trying to bring about changes that, can be rigid or difficult to break free from. And you have had some burdens that you have felt that way about that have been holding you down. I think things that you really care about, passionate about, things that, wanting to change your life and have it go a different direction, you felt maybe blocked in this area. There's things that have been heavy on your back that you have held on to for a long time. And it's been difficult to break free from these things, but you're finally coming to peace with things that have occurred within your life and things that you had no choice in. And you're kind of allowing this heaviness to be removed, to be shifted towards other energy. And what I mean is, it does have to do with your perspective and just your growth and, the way you look at things. So it's almost as though a burden has been lifted because you have a shift in your mindset, in your energy, in your emotions that no longer has this grasp on you, no longer has this hold on you. So you're allowing yourself to flourish and no longer be stipend by your past experiences. So that's great. A lot of work has went towards this new chapter and this new version of you. And you need to know that justice is in your favor. You always put out good. You're always doing things for the betterment of yourself and others. And it's time for those rewards to come in. As I mentioned before, this peace is being brought on by the universe. And that is what you need to know, that everything that you have done, everything that you help towards others, it's not being overlooked. The Most High can see and is looking down on you, and you will be rewarded. This is coming for you. The rewards are coming in. Life is about karma. What you put out is what you get back. And this is a time where you're going to be harvesting, getting back some of the rewards that you have put into the universe, in helping others, in making the world a better place, in these small things that you may not even think are big, but to someone else it's so life-changing. Saying those things that a person needs to hear, or giving a listening ear to someone. And a lot of times you just overlook these things as your normal ways, but no, everyone isn't like that, and everyone doesn't care for the greater good of all. And you are being rewarded for this. It's coming in for you. As I say this, you have a wish coming true. So you have some beautiful energy that you're going towards. Something that really means a lot to you. Something that emotionally, has a hold on you. And this is something that is very positive, has a wonderful energy towards it. It isn't something that is, 3D, physical world type of thing that's caught up in, this will look good for me. Or no, this is something that is really connected with you in your life path. Something that you've been set here to do. It's coming closer towards you, to this life, to manifesting. A wish is coming towards your life, and things are going to change as a result of it. So prepare yourself, get ready, because this is the energy that you're going towards. Intuitively, you know this. You can feel it within. the shifting that's occurring. And things do take time. So, I'm saying this, it doesn't mean that it's going to be tomorrow or this week. It's coming. So just prepare yourself and continue to hold on to the inner knowing. Sit still and be okay with allowing this to come in organically, because you have no reasons to fear or to have disbelief or question, because you're on this path, you're on this trajectory, and it's coming for you. Okay? So just steadfast and hold on to your inner knowing that things are going to be improving. And it is little by little. I know you're seeing these changes that are occurring within your life. This is your time of being up on the seesaw. So embrace all this goodness. And there is a caveat. You tend to like new things, and things can fade pretty quickly, and it is because you are an observer and you have the ability to see things for what they really are. But don't find yourself feeling as though you're stagnant, or finding yourself feeling bored, or as though you're not doing everything that you need to be doing as you're waiting for this wish to come in, as you're waiting for your life to change. Because again, it's going to be slowly by slowly. It's not going to be this you win the lottery type thing. It's going to be a natural transition that if you're not paying attention, you could overlook, you could, not pay attention to. But I don't really see that happening. But don't get caught up in, things are supposed to change just instantaneously. I'm always saying that it takes time for seeds to grow. It takes time for a plant to get tall, for a tree to be 6 feet, 7 feet, whatever feet, it is. It takes time. It doesn't happen overnight. So don't find yourself feeling antsy or questioning or getting into the self-doubt because you're feeling as though you're stagnant and that you're not moving. You're making steps, and you should see these changes happening within your life. All of this is not new. It's taking you a lot of time to get here. So just be aware of that. And let's see what other messages. Manifestation. That's what you're doing. That's what you're working on. Your life and changing your path, and you're working through the difficult circumstances. Things have been hard. You having to learn to work with the different elements, the different aspects of yourself when things are turbulent, when things are rocky, when things are overpouring and you're feeling overwhelmed. You're learning how to still manifest and create, to create this peace within your life that I was mentioning. Like, you're turning things around. You're turning like a frown upside down. Like, literally, you are learning to be the best version of yourself, to work with the things that you have going on with your life, your circumstances, what you have access to. You're learning to be creative in your responses and how you react to life versus, the pre-programmed way or version of yourself where, you would just respond and react and think later. And you also have the message to remain grounded. It's very important that through everything that you're going through, to do things for yourself, to provide self-care, to Make sure that you're taking out time for yourself to look after your needs and putting yourself first and getting sun and just feeling good about your life and your circumstances. It's important for you to stay grounded and do whatever things that you like to do to keep you grounded. Nature, water, whatever it is, to relax, to recover, to regroup, and to make sure that yourself is in a peaceful state, because that's what you're essentially wanting, right? More peace in your life, along with your heart's desires that you rightfully deserve. And there is a caution to not self-sabotage yourself. I think I already mentioned this. You have the tendency to be hard on yourself, to feel like you're not moving enough, you're not doing enough. As you are shedding old layers of yourself and changing and transitioning to the better version of you, to your higher self, don't self-sabotage what all you have done. Validate yourself. Feel good about your path and how far you've come, because you went through so much, so many hard, difficult situations and times in your life, and you should be proud of yourself, because that's who has led you to where you are right now, having this discernment, having this presence in your life. So uplift yourself and honor yourself. Love yourself. And don't self-sabotage yourself by doing the opposite. In the past, you may have had issues with being angry, having a feeling of rage within you, but you've worked through these things. And just because you've worked through them doesn't mean that, you've overcome them and you'll never see them again in your life. It is possible these things can always pop back up to challenge you, to test you and see, have you really defeated this, or is this something that, continues to linger within you? So you may be tested in regards to that, but you hold the power. You have to realize what it is here that you're trying to do. And you're not trying to get caught up back into those old ways. You have to release the ties, cut the ties to that old version of yourself. Honor and love that version, but also let that go. And this is about, ultimately loving yourself, not having fear for anything, being able to take on anything in this world. Because what is fear? It's something that has been created. It's not real. And what is love? It's what you have for yourself. It's what you have for others. And if that's something that you need to improve, then that's something that you need to work on. Because before things can even progress how you truly desire, you have to change your relationship with yourself. Loving yourself, valuing yourself, listening to yourself over others. Because otherwise this world will pull you into negative thinking, comparisons, and everything else that disempowers you. So continue to work on yourself. More peace is coming. The Most High is on your side, and it's going to give you a gift that you've been working towards. And just remember, do not sabotage yourself. You have enough negative energy trying to do that already. Don't contribute to that. So I'm going to stop, and I wish you so much love and light, and you take care.